Hello everyone, Arindam here, and in this video I will be showing you Gamma, Beta and Alpha of the hunt mission Velonasaur Stalk. Now I'll be showing you Gamma with a single Shadowmane, Beta with the optimal approach which is using a Giga, and finally Alpha with my mate boosted Shadowmanes. You could complete all three of the things very easily with a single Giga, but for the sake of clarity, I want you to understand that you don't really need a Giga to complete this mission. The Shadowmane, which is a new tame for this Genesis Part 2, is more or less capable of killing everything. One more thing to note is the Velonasaur is a ranged attacker. So it is better you do not use any of your ranged weapons and hover from range and try to kill it, because it will be able to shoot you from a very long distance, and if you try to outrange it and use the tech bow, then it's going to cost a lot of time and also a lot of element shards. Finally, since patch 333.4 on Steam, you cannot use the net on any of the hunt creatures in this game, which means that you cannot immobilize the Velonasaurs and other creatures with your net projectile. This make sure that you actually now cannot use the net gun the way it was being used previously. So let me start off this mission. I could have shown you Beta. I could have shown you Gamma, Beta and Alpha all with the Giga, but I won't show you because that will be too easy and not all of you will actually have a Giga like this. So let me start this mission and I'll walk you through. Starting things off with Gamma. So by now you would know that you need to locate one of the mission terminals and start the mission. And here is my Shadowmane. This one is very powerful. As you can see, it doesn't have any mutation, but it is still very powerful. First thing to do is disable the resource harvesting, and because it is from max level parent and also of a very high level, it already gets the full 124.8 armor that you find as max on official servers. Now I could have just used my tech suit to have come to this area, but I don't need to. The Shadowmane is pretty fast.
Hit it hard until it turns and runs. On its tail.
One of the other reasons of using a Shadowmane is if you are in a spot in which you find yourself being stuck with lots of these dinos, the Shadowmane is more than capable of killing all the other dinos. This mission is actually very easy, and when I actually did this mission on my own, I used only my Shadowmane pack on Alpha, from Gamma to Alpha, and it was too easy. Now if you are one of those people who have all the tames with you, then I would suggest instead of the Shadowmane, just use a Giga. A Giga with a decent saddle is more than capable of killing everything.
You bagged yourself quite a trophy. They say experience is the greatest teacher. This experience should help you train your animals faster.
And the mission is already completed. So I got a bunch of saddles and a couple of grappling hooks. But that's okay. We are actually not here for any of the loot. The main reason to do the mission is to just tick mark one of these so that you can finally get to the Rockwell Prime boss. So I'll be now showing you Beta, and Beta will be done with Giganotosaurus. My target for Beta would be not only complete the mission but also complete it like as fast as possible, more like a speed run. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, now then, let's start off with Beta. The purpose of Beta is to complete the mission as fast as possible. So let's see, where is Velonasaur Stalk Beta? Let's start. Let's go to the mission waypoint as fast as we can.
There's no thrill like the thrill of the hunt. Velonasaurs seem to adapt their hunting tactics on the fly. Maybe they can teach you something about speed learning. I suggest wounding one and following it back to its path.
I know everyone is interested in the alpha, but just for
Will you look at that?
just once, I want to see how fast I can complete this mission. And let's directly use the Giga now. My R-Giga is actually a lot weaker than the Giga that I've been using on Genesis Part 1. It's a lot weaker. Even though it's max level, it still doesn't do as much damage and it still doesn't have as much health as my Giga on Genesis Part 1. Here's the stats, by the way. 0 mutations.
On its tail. Until it turns and runs. Keep on its tail.
The only problem with a Giga is it's very difficult to turn. It's like a big battleship.
There's the rest. Take them all down so I can do some field.
Now you will see how easy this mission is to use a Giga. Done.
What I call a hunt.
As easy as it's there. And here is the loot.
Train your animals faster.
Not too much good loot. So that was it for Beta. As you can see, this was really fast. I'll finally now show you Alpha, which I'll be completing with my Shadowmane pair. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, now then, let's finally start the Alpha, the one that you would most want to see. let's first go to the mission waypoint, then we are going
Slowly
to
roll like the
uncryo
thrill
the
of the
Velon.
hunt. Velonasaurs seem to adapt their hunting tactics on the fly. Maybe they can teach you something about speed learning. I suggest wounding one and following it back to its path. Huh, will you look at that?
Okay. One of the problems I found with Velonasaurs is they get stuck on various things, much more than your Thylacoleus, which were more or less the dino they were trying to replace mostly.
Hit it hard until it turns and runs. On its tail. Hit it hard until it turns and runs. Keep on its tail. There's the rest. Take them all down so I can do some field analysis.
Now we have to finally deal with the Velonasaur. As you can see, Velonasaurs are completely shredding these. Sorry, the Shadowmanes are completely shredding the Velociraptors,
You bagged yourself quite a trophy.
and they
say
barely
experience is the
did any
greatest.
damage.
This experience should help you train your animals faster.
And as I can see, we have gotten a couple of ascendant loot. Wow, this one is even better than my current one, but I cannot craft it, it's too much. Anyway, that was it for the loot. We see that we have gotten a couple of Astrocetus tech saddle and tech blueprints for the rifle and phase pistol. It means that this mission is what you want to farm if you want to farm these things. So that was it for this mission. I am going to see you guys in the next one, so stay tuned.